What's up, nerds? Steve, Tactical Trading. Appreciate all the support over the last couple of weeks, especially on our website. We have had a massive influx of new customers come in over the last 14 days. We launched the site April 1st. Honestly, we intended to open the site up, at least have like a retail facing side, and then keep our wholesale side behind the registration and tax exemption form. But we have to keep the site locked and keep it a little tighter on who we're letting in right now, because we simply just can't keep inventory in stock. We pretty much specialize just in simplified Chinese right now. Gym 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is coming out in a couple weeks, so that'll be crazy. It's going really, really well. My brother-in-law built the site out for us. He's helping me out on the back end with fulfillment. We have a commercial space that we've gotten into, and we're slowly moving everything there and trying to consolidate the operation. So again, just really appreciate all the support. It's been overwhelming over the last 16 days. Just wanted to spend the day really promoting what we're doing and talking about the opportunity for businesses specifically. We're not selling to retail really at all. We have some channels that we do push the same product through to retail channels, but our site is very much for businesses. You actually have to have a sales and use tax, a reseller certificate. It's called different things in different states, but you have to have that. You have to submit it to us properly in order to purchase from our site. We'll go through that in a minute, but just wanted to go through some of these Chinese exclusive artworks and why we decided to bet the farm on it and really go all in, because at the end of the day, we're bringing this product into the United States and shipping it here and from our facility near Atlanta, Georgia. So it is U.S. fulfillment. The only way you can pull that off is by having you pay for the product. It's not like we're on terms here. So we pay for product with cash, and then it sits in our warehouse until it sells. So it's a huge capital investment to do this. And I feel extremely confident in continuing to put my dollars here for the business because at the end of the day, the opportunity on the retail side for other business owners is massive, and the margins are there. So we are selling mostly to card shops, brick and mortars, rip and shippers, vendors, and masqueraders, a couple of big, larger scale investors that like to buy 20, 30 cases of product, and then they'll sit it back. So at the end of the day, we believe in this stuff, or we wouldn't be doing this, because there's a huge amount of risk and capital that we have to tie up to bring this stuff here and sit on it until it sells. Fortunately for us, selling through it hasn't been a problem. That's the opposite of the problem that we're having. We're selling through it too fast. So we're actually looking to get a line of credit here soon, but we've got some other things that we've got to work out on the tax side. We already crossed a few thresholds, which again, we didn't expect to cross that bridge this early on, but 2 weeks into the business, this side of the business, we're there. So I've got to get with the CPA, I've got to get with the bank and figure some things out to really launch this properly at scale. So again, we're going to keep the registration a little tighter, continue to work with the people that have been loyal to us and help us get here. So again, appreciate all you guys and your support. But let's dig into some of these Chinese exclusives and why this product, I believe, and a lot of other people that are buying from us, think this is here to stay. I mean, at the end of the day, exclusivity rules the space. Captain Pikachu, I mean, this is a pretty damn good card. It's got a pretty high pop rate, or pretty high PSA 10 pop rate. 10,000 cards out of 14,500 graded. But Pikachu with clothes, we've seen in the past, that's a winning formula. That's the main chase out of Gym 1. Gym 1 has become extremely hard to find now. Really, the best way to get Gym 1, at least at a relatively reasonable rate, is through the Gym Badge products. And these contain, in a single case of these, you would get 120 packs of Gym 1, 2, and 3. So 360 packs of 120 of each, 360 total packs, plus some other random stuff like promos and little coins for $980 from our site. Our prices are shipped to the lower 48, so we don't charge shipping. We don't charge tax because everyone we sell to is a legitimate business and we have their documentation. So that's really the best way to get Gym 1 now is through the Gym Badge products. Moving on to Gym 2, this is the Eevee set. We've got the Sylveon, the Eevee, the Umbreon, and the Leafeon. These are more reasonable. Sylveon at $230, The Leafeon at 185 in a PSA 10 and the Eevee at 170. Again, like with the market the way that it is, and these pops, like they're kind of high by traditional standards, but in the modern era where we're seeing pops up in the 30, 40, 50,000 for main chase sets, like yes, it's Chinese. Yes, it doesn't have the traction or the liquidity that English has, but these exclusive arts are pretty incredible. I think there's a lot of room here. And in this hot market, these prices really don't scare me. Of course, the hitter out of Gem 2 is the Umbreon, $450 in a PSA 10. The Gem 2 hit rates are actually pretty strong. It seems like if I was going to say like an estimate, you're getting an SAR out of 1 out of 3 boxes. So in 12 Gem 2 booster boxes, you should hit all 4, are kind of the statistics. And a really cool thing about Chinese is they actually display the hit rates on the booster boxes. That's a law in China that you have to disclose gambling rates. So that's actually nice. You can actually see per pack what your chances are to pull a given card. Well, not a given card, but a given rarity, a type of card. So if there's 4 SARs in a set and that shows 2% on the back of the booster box, and there's 15 packs in the box, it's like, okay, well, you can kind of do the math and see like, okay, I know statistically kind of where I should be. Moving on to Gem 3. Gem 3 just had a massive price spike direct from China. This was actually on our site just a few days ago for $850. We had to raise our price by $200 per booster box. If you're buying case quantity, that is us making no more dollars than we did. That is literally just the $200 price increase that we're paying applied here. So we just simply make less percent on this sale, but trying to be reasonable. And again, like in an environment where the worst English booster box is going for over $200, paying $52 for a booster box doesn't seem unreasonable, especially with hit rates like this and chases out of the boxes like this. Gem 3 has got the Meowth $170 card. I think this is super underrated. And then, of course, the Gengar, the hitter out of the set. Great card, great art. And then this is actually my favorite out of Gem 3 personally, the Cubone. I think this is a really, really cool art. Again, China has just been crushing it with the exclusives for the last year since Gem 1 came out. Really, it's just been like, oh man. And I've been in since Gem 1 came out. I just thought like, hey man, it's Pikachu wearing clothes. I don't think that's too risky. And to like kind of go back and really like solidify what made this all make a lot of sense to me was the exclusivity of these arts. It was like, well, maybe Japan releases the Captain Pikachu, maybe English comes out with it, and then I wouldn't be very interested in Chinese. But here we are over a year after Gem 1 release. We haven't seen any of these come to other languages. I believe they're going to stay exclusive to China. And if they can maintain this path of exclusivity in their artwork, there's Chinese Pokemon is a totally new market. And I just don't think enough people have really caught on to that. I think, there is risk there. I'd say it's further out in the risk curve than English and Japanese. Like, I don't want to say that it's not and just like totally shill my own business here. But again, at the end of the day, we bring this product in mass. So like if this doesn't work out, like I am going to be holding the bag. So I wouldn't be doing that if I didn't believe that there was a serious amount of runway here. Because I'm not super. I'm more risk verse than I was 5 years ago, as most people are as they get older, right? Moving on, Gem 4. This has a PSA pop report of 6. I mean, this is the Gem 4 Chase, the Ponyta. I actually really like this as well, even though it's not a crazy Pokemon. I think it's just a really unique, cool art with an obscure Pokemon that it's got a lot of flavor. I really like it. This is really the only chase out of Gem 4. Gem 4 is by far the cheapest on our site. I mean, you're getting this for $27 a box, less than that. So, again, for in the market that we're in, like these hit rates, the prices on these booster boxes, like I'm just a big fan. I'm all in. I mean, we've built an entire arm of the business around these products at this point. So this will not be $1,000 in a couple of months. I mean, PSA is backed up very, the backlog at PSA is nuts right now. People aren't submitting through PSA. This will certainly come down, but I could see this being at least a $200 card. 6 months from now, after all of them hit the market, I think 200 is a reasonable amount to be looking at on this one. And then in, let's see, 8 days on April 24th, we've got Chinese Gem 5 coming out. So another exclusive Captain Pikachu, a little bit different artwork than the first one, which is here. So you can see the difference. So this is Gem 5. These are all exclusives. Not a big fan of this generation. So I think this is obviously going to be your chase of the set and the carry. What's gonna carry this product. But yeah, guys, just wanted to make a quick video on Chinese on our website. Real quick, if you're still here with us, I'm not even sure how far we are into the video, but we'll start wrapping it up. If you are interested, we'll leave a link down in the description below where you guys can go and sign up. You will need to be a business, and you will have to fill out a sales and use tax form with us. Simply click on wholesale registration. Put in your email. Let's see if it'll let me do that. Yeah. Let's use. Business name, address, city, and then you would just upload your resale certificate in here. So we also have, and what we're doing, so we're kind of walking you guys through this. You can just upload any file right now, and it will be a manual check by our team. So you don't have to, if you don't know how to do that, feel free to just upload a picture of yourself or anything. It doesn't matter. Just put a file in here, click next, and that'll be it. It'll kick back to our team. We'll review it. And then we have this sales and use tax exemption instructions that we'll send you via email. After you guys send that form in, this will automatically kick over to you. So then you can use this to fill out the application and get access to our products without paying any shipping or sales tax legally. So, yeah, that's all I've got, guys. Appreciate all the support. It's been absolutely overwhelming. Gem 5's coming out here in less than 2 weeks, so it's going to be a crazy release. Captain Pikachu is going to be a hot card. Yeah, appreciate you guys as always, and we will see you next time.